Radiant team pick. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Complexities turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Complexities turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Complexities turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. Complexity's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Outworld Devourer.
Radiant team pick.
Meepo!
Complexity's turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Had to remind everyone that's pretty insane. What was it? Power Threads, Dragon Lance, and Blink Dagger in, say again, 9 minutes. Pretty insane.
We don't see a Wyvern come out for Complexity. Does he still go with that kind of a build, or does he go back to like more of that stats build up, multiple Dragon Lances or E-Blades or anything of that nature? It seemed like his Meepo had to just do a kind of a different shifting in performance, more of a fighting, ganking, initiating Meepo over the heavy like stats farmer.
You can go for 2 Dragon Lances max, because if you can build 3, it delays your dagger, and well, sometimes you can build 3 if you want to finish the game right now. Okay. Like you have an opening, you can finish it, but if the game drags, you need to sell that 3rd Dragon Lance pretty soon. You need to have Power Threads, TP, Blink Dagger, 2 Dragon Lances, and you need your Flash Farm, so you're gonna get Hex pretty soon. So Dragon Lances 2 max.
Final bans. Onyx, get rid of the Wyvern so Complexity can't go for the hard counter on Meepo. And Complexity could have gone for that option instead of picking up the Magnus, but maybe at that point they already decided it was something that wasn't going to be part of the lineup. Onyx will ban it regardless. Magnus is picked up. And out of the Silencer here will obviously help if they were trying to get a follow-up of any sort of wombo combo from the Mass, but we'll see what that actually reveals with their 5th and final pickup here.
Since Complexity has Keeper of the Light, as I mentioned, Wyvern pretty much does the same thing, so they decided to pick Magnus to have some extra cleave against Meepo. Sure, that actually work against Meepo because it's always good to have it, but you don't have heavy damage dealer, heavy right clicker. There's a Bristleback, but he just melts when Meepo goes on it.
I wonder if we're going to be seeing the... Oh, that's a Bloodseeker pickup. I think that might be a jungling 4-position Bloodseeker for Z-Free.
Yes.
Or jungling Magnus.
But it's gonna be Magnus and offlane jungling Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker with his
10
check what it's
seconds
called
remaining.
with his thirst. It works with multiple meepos.
5
it's gonna
seconds
be.
remaining.
It should work if they didn't change it.
But
Yeah, he's gonna run around.
But do you think, like,
10 seconds
elimination
remaining.
game, this is the time to say, I guess we gotta try out our
5
Bloodseeker?
seconds remaining.
It is. Well, they obviously tried their Bloodseeker. It's not that they pulled it out right now.
Ooh, I gotta say though, Onyx got a lineup that sure looks good. It is an Onyx lineup through and through. Complexity, a pretty good start. Cole, you know, get their keeper, get their bristle back. You know, were they sleeping on the Meepo similar to how we saw MP fall for it? I don't know, but Bloodseeker makes it
If
fun.
I'm not hyped about Meepo, I'm hyped about Bloodseeker. I just want to see how that's gonna go.
Does that warrant the attention now of Onyx? Do we expect the Slardar maybe to kind of go mess with him a bit? I mean, you see a pickup like that, you can't help but just assume that he's probably going to be farting around the jungle somewhere.
Warlock and Jug can easily go on lane against Magnus. Meepo is gonna do fine on mid, on offlane a Baron, so Slardar can
10
rotate
seconds
to
remaining.
offlane and just try to harass Bloodseeker in the forest.
5
Might be,
seconds
it
remaining.
still might be. It's not gonna be Bloodseeker offlane.
We'll see though. We'll see. Peek here, the Bloodseeker here. This guy is, you know, had already showcased through his time on Complexity. He has that very unique kind of a hero pool in his core position, a variety of different jungling types we've already seen before the Enigma. We've seen his pesky Venomancer, now to see his Bloodseeker. I'm sure he has a fine art of jungling he loves to go through. He's a very smart guy, and if he is not disturbed, you could see him quickly pop out from that jungle like level 5 at, you know, 3.5 minutes into this game.
Bloodseeker farms jungle really fast,
Yeah.
especially with Iron Talon. Just cast it with Blood Rage on, and it gives you extra damage.
Well, hello everybody from the mainstream. I believe they just transitioned to us, Lacoste. We are here and ready for the American finals of the last game of this best of 3. Onyx taking game number 1. Complexity pulling it back in game 2. Now here we are in another Abed Meepo situation here.
So what do you say? Who's gonna win this?
Hey, I don't know. I think I'm gonna slightly favor Onyx, man. I really like their draft. This is comfort through and through. They lead in early. They get Bulba the secured Abaddon. The Jug is even out there at the end. A tasty little Mason Jug. Cole, you know, trying something what feels like a bit unorthodox, or, you know, smart guy Swindle Melons has had this in his crazy book of ideas that when we go against this Meepo, which you had to know was a relevant part of this meta for quite a while, we are going to pull out the Bloodseeker. I don't know. It's Swindle, man. Maybe this is something they have practiced. Maybe this is something that they just have to go all in on.
Yeah, but imagine Bloodseeker when Meepos are low HP, running around with Empower, just hitting people, maximum move speed, I say up 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, the only catch they have to get a hold of him is either the Earthbinds or a Crush or Chaotic Offering, but all of those can be a little tricky if your target is very, very fast.
Bloodseeker has an interesting talent tree. You can build him like a heavy right clicker, or you can go for like a blood right damage. So you have something like 40% rupture damage, 75 blood.
Ooh. Now
Blood right
imagine
damage,
you
yeah.
amp up a Coddle Illuminate Blast.
Yes, that is correct. Or just OD with Blood Rage.
Yep.
Imagine how hard he hits.
This is going to be a barn burner as we will get underway. Already a very deep move from Dubu. Plants a hell of a deep top ward there between the tier 1 and tier 2. Looking to keep it very outside the box here, and so that Complexity are not going to easily kind of see what's happening with the Sentry.
Looks like they want to go aggressive tri-lane with Juggernaut, Warlock, and Slardar.
This has been read by Cole here. They already have monkeys up at the top lane, and they ping him out right away. So I wonder if they're going to adjust again.
30 seconds to battle.
Z-Freak is definitely jungling. He has an Iron Talon in hand, a couple of tangos to work with.
You need to be careful when you're playing against Bloodseeker, who's jungling, not to have low HP. Try to be sure, even if you're missing like 100 HP, just eat a tango, because it excels Bloodseeker farm in jungle so much.
Yeah. And
The
away we
battle
go.
begins.
Already moving on in. Mason tries to get a hold of this rune. He will grab it up. 3 runes taken there for Onyx at the start. Like our dual offlane Coddle Bristle back between Moo and Swindle Melons will be in form. 747 OD in the mid lane, and top will have Monkey. And for now, at least, Z-Freak, who could be joining his side till level 2. No, going to be heading already to the bottom shrine area and go right to the jungle.
Yeah, he just empowered him and he TP'd. Oh, let's see how fast he can farm.
Power straight to the Satyr camp.
Wow.
Hey. He is underway here. There is a nice ward, though, also for Onyx on the other side on that cliff, so they may even see occasional movement from Z-Freak in passing here. Already some heavy, hard-hitting damage on the Bulba here. His move feeling it. If he gets close enough, one more Quills could get the job done. Not even close enough to be able to cancel the salve, though. Close, though.
This is good for Bulba. He
Bulba
used
has,
Flask, but Bristleback used a lot of his mana. He has a
mana.
Coddle behind him, but he also had to use Flask, and the creep wave came to him near the tower.
Where are you going? He just came all the way around the corner. He'd been looking for this guy over here. Z-Freak finds him in the nearby jungle, and we'll start messing with him a bit, I imagine.
Oh, he missed the sentry ward. Didn't get where the ward is.
Where is the ward?
The ward is on uphill for Radiant.
Oh yeah, all the way over here, yeah. Like, I don't think I saw him playing the new ward. So, Z-Freak is going to have a situation to deal with on that front. Monkeys is getting zoned back at the moment a bit from Dubu here, which makes things a bit easier for Mason in the laning phase.
Yeah, Monkey's gonna have a hard time on top. Warlock's gonna harass him a lot, but he shouldn't die. He has Poor Man's Shield and the Skewer. If they try to go on him, he should be fine.
Right there. Abed has his second Meepo now, and he's already ahead in CS 10-1. The 747's 8-4 now.
Illusion!
Should continue to get a little bit easier and better for Abed as time goes on here, but see what kind of assistance Cole can offer. Occasionally Z-Freak could step in and hit up some extra damage onto 747 if you'd like. Bulba also going to get a bit of a free lane here for his Abaddon to just continue to farm up. Already at a level 3.5 here at 2 minutes in.
Yeah, Jimmy again being so annoying for that Bloodseeker. He's still level 1. When he gets level 2, it's gonna be hard for Bloodseeker.
Yeah, this is aggravating.
Yeah, imagine playing Bloodseeker right now.
I mean,
like,
Bloodseeker's up in levels, but he's just like, I can't continue to trade. I have no more health regen, and now I'm going to need assistance. And that's where Swindles comes in. And Demon's like, that's fine. I'm drawing your attention away from the bottom lane, making things even better for Bulba God.
trying to stack the camp for Bristleback, but Jimmy body blocked it. They had to use Shrine, actually. And now Jimmy goes away.
Which this is all certainly worth it for Onyx here, just kind of halting down this little bit of a cheese strat. Uh-oh, Abed making his move in here, hits a nice poof. Earthbind not going to find good connection.
Yeah, Jimmy needs to get his levels up right now. Somewhere else he done enough for Bloodseeker, who's going to continue farming. I wonder what Bloodseeker going to buy this game.
That is a good question. I don't know if it's one of those games where you want to go full pub mode and get a Dagon. But, you know, maybe Force Staff could provide the utility to save a comrade in need, plus obviously add more damage to the Rupture. This could be an interesting one.
Yeah, Midas should still work good on him.
Yeah, Midas, of course. He'd like to
go full pub mode.
Oh, yeah. Alright, Earthbind. A couple of poofs potentially. Forcing out the prison here. One more auto attack. He gets it. Abed with the first blood on his Meepo in the mid lane.
Yeah, Infused Raindrop on OD. They don't block any damage. It's 120 damage. should actually block from the poop. I mean, it's the same amount of damage.
Top lane, Monkeys dancing with a couple of Onyx members. They actually force out the rotation from Z-Freak away from his jungle and into action. But obviously doesn't want to head himself into a 3-on-2. This is obviously a bit concerning for Complexity, having to tend to all these little matters, all these small fires that they're going to have to pull out. But you're seeing Mason farm up very nicely in the top lane. He's second in CS, only to the Bristleback down here.
Z-Freak trying to stack a camp. He has an Empower. And it's gonna run out. Magnus gonna give a new one. You need, with Bloodseeker, you need level 2 Blood Rage because it gives you 10 seconds duration and 10 seconds cooldown. So pretty much you have it all the time.
Keep working on his farm there. Where is Demon gone? There's the mid lane now with his level 2. And looks like he either looked for a setup on the 747 or tried to stalk and find out where Z-Freak is, but no, he doesn't have nearly as many levels, so has to be careful.
Well, Jimmy was bullying him in early game, so...
Hi, how's it going? I'll take that creep from you. Thank you very much.
And that one.
And that one too. Z-Freak's just like, are you serious right now? Frustration, not even gonna get that one either. Demon will take it with the crush and then peace out the last second. Well played, sir. Meanwhile, back and below, Abed up in arms is gonna be able to get the snipe on Swindle Melons. Both brothers will end up being a bit flustered here.
For those who don't know, Blood Right is pure damage, but Blood Rage still increases the damage from it. He went for 2-1-2 build, which is pretty common for jungle Bloodseeker. You need to have when on level 6, you need to have Rupture and Blood Right so you can gank people.
Big winner though for Complexity at this moment in time is still Moo and his Bristleback. What can they do with that? What can you do with at least a Bristleback that has found you know, some decent worth in the laning phase?
Oh, they just scouted a big stack in the jungle, Juicy. That's what they're gonna get. The Bristleback, they're chopping the tier 1 tower on the bottom. He's gonna get super farmed with Vanguard. It's gonna be hard for them to kill him. I mean, you can't, with Warlock doesn't deal so much damage to him, neither does Slardar. The only one who deals the damage is the Meepo, Juggernaut with Spin.
Top lane, it looks like Onyx will be able to get the finish on their first tier 1 takedown of the game. Cole have done their own rotation here. They are smoked up. Z-Freak has found his way to level 6 with a Rupture ready to go. 1 Rupture, 1 Skewer, and that could already be destruction of one particular victim. And that victim could possibly be Bulba here. Bulba, though, does have that borrowed time.
Radiant's bottom tower
Easiest target, but thinking about going for it here. We'll set it up with the prison. Comes the silence. Now they make their move in. Rupture, Skewer, but immediate borrowed time and a TP. Oh no, they'll cancel it with an RP. Will they get the Bulba finish here? Oh, the prison will end up getting it done. It cost them 2 ultimates though to get the Bulba Abaddon down.
So he casts the prison, then Blood Rage on him, so it deals extra damage as well. I mean, it's more than enough, but still.
Just to be sure, because what if he pops out with a fraction of life and gets like that missed spoil off or something? Oh, he didn't even have it leveled. Ooh, close one there. Narrow TP out from Demon. In the meantime, Complexity were able to get that tier 1 finish on the bottom lane, taking a tower themselves here. We'll take an early peek at the net worth graph, and it's even. Game is pretty neck and neck right now.
Midas is completed on OD. He wants to have late game secured. Still doesn't flash farm that much. Bloodseeker, Power Treads. I want to see what's next. Like, there's a lot of ways to build Bloodseeker. As you mentioned, you can go for Dagon. It's kind of clowny, but it's still good for late game. But you need the kind of Midas to actually have that high level Dagon. You can go for Force Staff, just force people out. It deals damage through the Rupture to save people out of Crush. Out of
Demon finds an opening to move in with a crush on the 747 as Abed's looking to follow it up himself with some Earthbinds. That's when the self-prison will be there. Nice quick TP out, and it looks like they could avoid the rotations from Cole on this one. They're gone. Close attempt there. Level 6 is slowly coming together for the side of Onyx now. I saw that Dubu has his chaotic offering ready to go for the Warlock. He even gets a smoke now to back it up. Demon still needs more time though.
This is when you're trying to play that game in an enemy forest. It's good to harass the Bloodseeker because he would be level 6 by 5 minutes, but it sacks your levels as well. He's level 4 at 10 minutes, so that's what you get.
Here we go again for Onyx here. Have a fight that they feel comfortable with taking, a tier 1 that they know they want. Demon is just on the low ground. Swindle actually sees him there. But I guess so does Demon. Just hits him right up with a crush. Turning the corner is going to be Abed. Looking to go for the easy snipe on the support, and we'll get it done.
That's a good ward right there. This is the ward they planted early on. They wanted to see that side of the map. It's pretty smart. If you want to take down the tier 1 tower without being contested. And now Meepo has a Blink Dagger at 5 gold away.
Seems like a pretty similar build to what we saw him use in the matchup against MP here.
Radiant's top tower.
Sorry, my vision was off there for a moment. I got a bit confused, but all right, here we're back in action and stepping back off into the other lane.
Bristleback is so tanky with infused raindrops, magic wand, and Vanguard plus power treads. If they try to go with Meepo on him and he turns his back, gonna be a lot of work.
Smoke from Onyx here. Abed may have shown a little bit of it there in the mid lane, but they are on a journey. They're on a track. They're heading all the way up north. They're going to be a part of this top lane push here. Creeping in though from behind actually is Cole. But a bit of their own smoke here. It looks like they may have just missed an opportunity to catch Onyx from behind. Abed will be one of the few hanging back. Possibly a mid lane defense, but the rest of Onyx are already up here in the top lane, going to work on that tier 2.
Radiant structures are fortified.
See if anything is to break out here. Spotting monkeys on one side, Abed on the other, waiting on the high ground.
They want to see if someone's going to TP on top, so they want to make a move on this.
Tower is down. TPs are coming. And that is going to be Bulba showing up right into the face of Boo here. Dubu, minor fatal bonds, now commits in some extra mana. Now he doesn't have enough mana for the chaotic offering here. It just doesn't look like Cole are going to be able to follow up with any sort of added pressure on the mid lane. We're going to have to disperse. Feeling pretty good for Onyx with a good trade, a Swindles takedown, a tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Found themselves with a 2k net worth advantage at the time being.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Meepo double damage when he picks it up. It doesn't even get the other Meepo's DD buff. So, well, Onyx wants to go for Roche. There's double Dominator, so 2 creeps will give them good vision. They first need to win a fight, actually, because they have a good Roche potential with Slaughter's ulti and Meepo healing ward from Jug.
Yeah. It's like wanting to get some wards down to spot any approach here. Oh, Melons just gets destroyed by Abed in the bottom lane. And I guess that's the call for Onyx to move on in there. Without a Coddle, they want to get it started, but Coddle may even be back before this is over and able to TP to the shrine. Who feels pretty good about walking on in there. He is hit up with that amp damage.
The Bloodright also gives vision. Besides Illuminate, so it's gonna be easy for them. Coddle is back again, TPing to shrine.
Dire's bottom tower is under
is
attack.
trying to get in there and build up as many stacks as possible, and Onyx are not feeling too great about this. Abed's able to farm though on the side. Happy to kind of make use of the map if Cole are going to be kind of shepherded together into one little spot.
Oh, look where they're standing.
Yeah, Monkeys is up on the high ground. He's hoping to jump across and into the Roche pit there, but no one's in there at the moment, but they're looking at it as if there is.
Seems like Bloodseeker wants to go for Aghanim Scepter build, which gives him
Second Rupture.
yeah.
That's pretty common even for the more core safe lane build of Bloodseeker or whatever.
It gives even more move damage, the percentage, and replenish time is 40 seconds instead of 60.
Onyx are going to continue to see if they can split apart Cole a bit. maybe behind the back going for the Roche, but Onyx are not looking to wait around too much longer here. But things going nice as far as the big picture is concerned. Nepo creeping ahead in that net worth further and further. And the Mason is still holding his own when you compare him to the Tours on the complexity side.
It's gonna be hard for Caudle to get items this game. Bloodseeker's not buying any support items, and he's the ward bitch, so level 4 Chakra Magic, 2 in an Illuminate, he is only sitting on a ground food, so that's it.
Yeah, it sucks. In a pub game, you could just go to the jungle and blast down some camps, but obviously this one has got to be shared with the rest of his teammates, and he's just walking around handing off mana to
middle tower
people.
is under attack.
Hopefully the day comes where they'll break through some towers and they'll get the pockets of money from that.
Nepo decided to go for one Dragonlance build into Blink Dagger, and now he's building towards Hex because he wants to have that extra lockdown, which is gonna probably be used on OD, who can save people with Force Staff and Astral, so they actually need
middle
that.
tower is under attack.
What do you think about this Bristleback build here? In Q, it looks like he's got Oblivion Staff queued up here, but already has the Buckler done.
Yeah, that is Echo Saber build on Bristleback for that extra hit. He has such high phase damage and extra damage from Quill Spray and Warpath, so that double hit hurts so much.
Right up to the high ground goes Demon, and he just gets the immediate crush, immediate Omni, and a Chaotic Offering. How about a couple of ultis for you, Complexity, as they just shred right through monkeys here. Now Onyx double back and go right into the pit.
Wow, that all died so fast.
Ooh, not looking to let him have it for easy here. There goes the Rupture. It's going to be on to Mason. They're looking to wait by his side. Bulba gives him the shield. He goes into the Blade Fury, continuing to wait it out. Fatal Bonds has also been connected, and they're beginning to share that damage. Ahmed looking to move in, targeting the Bristleback. Can Moo get the job done? He is going to be going down, not able to get enough of the Quills. 747 though sliding on in, gets the finish on to Dubu, but will lose his life right after. Z-Freak also going to be going down. This will certainly earn Onyx the Roche.
Magna still has his RP.
RP Coddle Blast, I don't know if that's great enough.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough to defend Roche, but they're not gonna go for Roche right now. Oh, that fight. Bristleback can tank so much, but OD forced himself into 2 heroes and just died. Abaddon healing Jug a lot, but there was a healing ward behind him, so you can't really kill him.
I want to say you could also really see the nerves there from Onyx. They like hustled into the high ground and then just 3 ults went out, just like that.
They committed too much there on Magnus. It was RP and Jug ult.
Yeah, Omni Slash, Chaotic Offering, all committed. Now attention back at the mid lane here. Swindle's nearby, pulling in the recall. It's Moo.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And Moo's happy to scoot in from behind the tower here. Sparks out Bulba. They're looking to take a fight while they know the Chaotic Offering is down, I guess. The one's finished. All continue to hang around.
Onyx not rushing anything. There's 700 gold away for Nepo to get Hex and oh, seems like Cole is going for Roche. Since there's no Omni Slash, it's ready in 2 seconds, but Golem 35 seconds. Onyx wants to have that Hex before.
Oh no! RP not gonna connect! Quick blink is there for Abed and he makes it away.
Alrighty. This reminds me of Magnus from the previous game.
Wow. I actually thought he got him. I was about to be like, wow, he got Abed. But no, it was, wow, Abed is ridiculously fast with blinking. And just like that, the fear of RP is gone. And Onyx are now corralled around this Roche pit once again.
Who gets this Roche will get so much advantage in the next fight and is going to be able to take tier 2 towers down. 100 gold for the Hex.
Dire's top tower
There it is.
under attack.
Mason around the corner here. Could be spotted for monkeys. Can he go for a blink skewer play into the team? Pulling attention from monkeys up towards his top lane while the rest of Onyx have already moved into the pit.
Roche is going down so fast. Now, when Meepo gets the Aegis, it's gonna be so hard for Complexity to fight.
Oh my god, he actually got the Roshan kill with that Bloodseeker ult move. Abed will actually pick up the Aegis, but Complexity with the timing. The last hit on the Rosh. That's funny.
Is it gonna be enough?
I don't know.
There's 200 extra gold for everyone.
Free money. Well, we'll take it. Money, money, money. But obviously Onyx content with having at least that extra life here. Matter of now working with the clock and however they see fit. And Ed's really trying to take it to Complexity here. Remind you, those of you just tuning in, game 3 here. Winner to Kiev.
Yeah, they just hope. They want to make something happen. The scan is used. Juggernaut is caught, but they're already 5 there.
All rushing all the way up and through towards the mid lane, but yeah, all of Onyx still together here. Or for how much longer? Abed actually adventuring away from his team with a couple of Meepos. It's spotted, but has already poofed back. They has seen the approach from Complexity here. Can they get this tier 1 and find a way out without getting caught? Eamon's actually waiting back for the smoke.
They use scan.
Oh, Jimmy. He does manage to get a force up and over. The rock drop comes out, and it's going to be on to 747 and Monkeys. Monkeys is going to go down. They're going to be finding 747 next, and they're both taken out of the playing field. All for the jump of Demon. With Onyx all nearby, they were easily able to respond. They're going to be moving on to the next target, which is going to be Moo, the big raid boss. Is able to get off a respectable amount of damage, but it's not nearly enough. It keeps going on from there. Triple kill for Abed. Have Onyx really been able to do it? Their 3rd best of 3 of the day. The 3rd game of this best of 3.
With Meepo again.
With Meepo again.
They committed so much for Jimmy. There was also a miss hit when he pushed him away with Hurricane Flag, so Jimmy didn't actually die there.
Tier 2, not set for this world any longer, and it looks like that's all they want. Already pulling off. Demon heads to the top lane. And Onyx, head held high, gotta be feeling pretty good. The shift of the net worth rises right back up their direction and moving towards that 6K advantage. It's a nice position to be, but this game is certainly not over.
Yeah, definitely. There was RP not committed again. I didn't see who managed to kill Magnus in that fight. I was focusing on OD and Meepo.
He got caught with the chaotic offering. Whenever he started that whole skirmish off, jumping in and skewering back Demon. I guess with Demon coming back, they saw the vision of 747, and then that was the call. And Yugu had dropped the rock, and it was a beautiful one. And look at this. They're going to even get the pick off onto Z-Freak here nearby. Godlike Abed Meepo. I don't think we'll be seeing many more Game 3 Meepos moving forward in the future of Onyx.
Okay, tier 2 towers not now gonna go down. Jug ult is ready, Warlock ult in 50 seconds, so they wanna commit. Bulbasaur has Vladimir's offering, which grants 15% life steal, plus Meepo has 50% life steal, so that's coming around.
Oh no, Swindle has been spotted nearby at his own shrine. Demon and Abed are going to make the chase for him. Abed doesn't want to have to commit the extra Meepos because they're all back inside the base. Taking down to tier 3 and going in for the Rex on the mid lane. Onyx are doing it. Game 3 will be taking the first real base damage. Monkeys is forced to dish out the RP, managed to skewer back one little precious Abed Meepo. They will be able to get the finish and take the Aegis down, but Complexity need a hell of a hold here and a hell of a network swing to be able to stay alive. Can they burst down the Meepo? No. He's able to blink over to the side. He's there, very alive. They get it. They get him down.
They lose 10 Braxes.
Yeah, it cost
gets
them
1k gold. Respect has Crimson Guard. It gives so much damage negation for that physical damage coming out from Meepo and Jug ulti, but seems like Complexity can't find the opening with that RP, and they're not 5 ever.
Well, they seem to be closer as a 5 now, as they know that it's almost desperation mode to head back down this mid lane and make the most out of the absence of this Meepo, whether it be forcing out his buyback or going for some additional picks here. Courier lies close, but does seem to avoid trouble of coal. They'll be able to get their own tier 2. Doesn't look like Abed will be forced to buy back whatsoever.
Radiant
will take
structures are fortified.
the extra bit of money on this one, but Onyx on the return of
Radiant's
Abed.
middle
What's to
tower
stop
has
them from
fallen.
kind of moving for new fight openings here? I mean, they have Chaotic offering at the ready again. Or it's, you know, you play that super safe option and kind of go back into your grind and farm and just wait out for that new road.
They want to get a good vision up right now. They have aggressive vision on mid lane and on the bottom, but they need to invest more, get a pickup with Meepo with that Hex. Juggernaut is the one who's building towards Silver Edge against that Bristleback I was saying during the pick phase.
Smoked up Onyx squad. They are going to be looking to go right for the fight here. Hanging around this mid lane, dropping the ward, dropping the bit of vision. They see 747 nearby. They'll see that blast and know that company's right behind them. Waiting and hoping that maybe someone from Cole will roll down that mid lane. But Cole, they smoke themselves, and look at this. Forget about wrapping and heading up towards the old secret shop. Obviously very hesitant here, knowing that one misplay, one bad fight from Cole. It's possible. Another set of racks.
Blade is completed on the Magnus, so he can position
Whoa!
himself better.
Barely miss there. Demon tried to get the jump. Now Bulba is going to get welcomed with the Mana Link. He'll quickly shield it off. Flirting, but no hard commitment there from Onyx. Back to farm they go. More time to wait. Another minute before we'll even get the secondary clock for our Roche here. And what has Abed been able to kind of farm up for himself in the meantime? 4,500 gold. And it looks like the E-Blade is next.
Yeah, so he can save people from getting actually attacked from OD and from Bristleback. And it's completed.
They still fall behind, though, the mighty power of both Mason and Meepo.
But just decided to go for Solar Crest and Vladimir offering just to give as much armor as possible, plus the mischance with the Solar Crest. And now seems like he wants to go for Heaven's Halberd, not an item that we see a lot, but there's a Disarm, which works good against OD.
Yeah.
But OD has a BKB finish right now. It's a 10-second BKB.
Yeah, you get a little bit of evasion, so he's building an MKB at the moment. Yeah, he will have to work around that BKB if he wants to be able to nerf down the damage that 747 is going to be dishing out. Time to continue to wait. How's their clock looking? Just about a little over 1 minute before that Roche will come up.
He just jumped on OD.
Bottom lane, blasted apart. Abed gets the finish on the 747. They frantically ping out the Roche pit to check it out. It's still not up yet. That's a big boost for him. Actually, 747 didn't have a buyback. Solo pick, just like that.
The second shrine. Tier 3 tower is down. They want to kill it, so hit the good vision. They can't actually TP to a shrine. Roche is going to be up in a minute.
It's going to be so close. When it is up, 747 is back. They did get rid of that shrine, though, which is a great access point that Cole could have TP2 to kind of contest.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cole already have their plans elsewhere, it would appear, trying to pressure the other lanes and force Onyx to kind of deal with other matters before moving forward with more steps to close this game out in their favor.
This is why Helmet the Dominator is one of the best items right now, but not just because of the stats, armor, and the region that gives to your allies, but it also during the mid game you can just scout the Roche to exact time when it spawned.
Just get a nice little intern to work for you in Dota. Go watch that Roche bit for me.
Roche is up now, and Magnus, they really need like 3-4 man RP from Magnus if they want to win this fight.
No pressure, monkeys.
Yeah, just keep it casual. 4-man
Casual
RP.
4 or 5 man RP will probably be what you need. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Dubu will go down possibly here. He's getting chased apart. They need to save him. Pushes out the silence. He's not able to make it out yet. They case him up and they finish him out. Meanwhile, Mason, though, is able to get the grab on the Swindle Melons on the other side. 747 now looking to get up in arms with Bulba. Mason looking to turn on to him. Abed makes the jump. 747 drops down to the standings. Eclipse. Big move for Monkeys. Blast back Abed, and we'll be able to get the finish there. It could be Cole's fight to finally take. But now a buyback comes up in the Warlock. He's still looking to move in. He has the Chaotic Offering. Can he be able to get the drop? Will it be necessary? They're able to get the first finish onto Monkeys. There goes the rocket. It's right on top of Moo and the 747, and with the Fatal Bonds, 747 is going to be forced to TP out, but he can't make it away. He will be crushed by Demon, and it's all Z-Freak and Moo frantically trying to run away, but the chase is on. Demon has the amp damage, and
that was a one-man RP. Again, it looked like meant RP for 3 heroes, but it was all Meepos. Meepo is out in 60 seconds. Might actually go buy back there and get to Aegis, but they want to play it safe. They want to give it to Juggernaut because Meepo is dead.
Demon heads back home, heals up, and makes his return back to the mid lane. I was going to say probably to head over to that Roche pit and help him out, but it looks like they made the call to kind of put a hold on that Roche and move off into a different direction here. That fight kind of doesn't really further advance this game in one favor of the in one side or the other, I'd have to say.
Yeah, Onyx, if the game drags. I mean, Meepo is kind of a hero that excels until like 50-minute mark, then he just drops. He's not that strong anymore because he's already full. What do you say? He's level 25,
yeah.
and
we like to say he's at critical mass.
Yeah,
That's the power
he can
word.
sell power treads and get one more ethereal blade, and that's it.
Moonshard?
Oh, yeah, Moonshard, the refresher orbs. You can be 10 slotted actually with 3 in a backpack, plus Moonshard, plus 6, that's 10.
Aw, good math there, sir. Smoke, oof, full. Gonna head right up and possibly from behind. On to Onyx. Bulba's there, and so is Dubu. They're gonna quickly hit him up with the Mana Leak. He'll try to shield it off. They've also been able to spot out Dubu, but Bulba is able to scoot off in front and away from possible trouble. Cole now put in a bit of an awkward position, decide to step back. Jump in from Monkeys here. Tried to go for the skewer, but could not line up the shot.
Juggernaut is just at top casually farming. This is a good board for complexity. They committed on top. One is on top, one is on bottom. They have a vision. Will Dubu place one just to devoured it?
He's got to drop a sentry by the Roche pit. They move in. They know they're in there. That's Cole. But walking in again, we'll lose a bit of the mana. This Roche goes down damn fast. And it's over like that. Aegis will be picked up there for Abed. And Onyx will walk on out here.
So interesting build on Bristleback though. He went for Aghanim's Scepter, which gives him a
Lots of snot.
Yeah,
Lots of snot. It gives him a cold, almost. As you can see, he's able to snot everything. And that means that everything gets affected by the 2.2 armor loss every second. What other big advantages really are there going for this, really?
Well, his talent tree, he has +4 max goose stacks, which he picked.
Oh yeah?
So that's a lot of slow. Gimme. EKB finish for him. This is a big item. I'm surprised no one actually bought Lotus Orb to actually give to Juggernaut. You can't pick hero that Bristleback or Bloodseeker is gonna ulti. I mean, Bristleback's not gonna ulti anyone.
Looks like they may have topped the trail of some complexity members here, but they don't get clear vision into the high ground. Not looking to just get overzealous here on what could be the final moments of this final game. They're in a position to know that with one more big significant fight, they may have just punched their ticket to Kiev. Very delicate moment. Also for complexity, who have to pull up one hell of a hold inside their base.
Abaddon has that Heaven's Hellburn finished with the disarm and Ethereal Blade, they can kite so much around both Bristleback and the OD once the BKB is down.
Now pressuring almost all 3 lanes now, forcing Cole to kind of stay indoors. Swindle will do everything in his power as a Coddle to relieve the pressure here from all the other side lanes, but you know, Abed's kind of dealing with one situation, Mason has the other side. I don't know if Cole are going to be thinking about trying to extend their reach outside from the base.
Oh, look at that dude. Just sprays it around.
It's really filthy. Okay, Invis Mason. Walking on in, Cole. Hit him up a bit. There's the move. Nice crush comes in from Demon. Earns the instant takedown of Monkeys Forever on this one. Now comes out the Omni Slash, and they're looking to shred apart Moo, and they will be able to do it. He does have a buyback. Buyback is going to be forced out from Monkeys here. The already exposed mid lane here. They're going to get Demon shoved right back inside, and that's going to be a gem on the deck. Moving into Abed, quickly decimates Swindle. Out of this fight without a buyback here. Speaking of buybacks, Moo does use his. Abed will be able to TP away. Onyx are looking to retreat out.
There was how much buybacks? One on Moo, one on Monkeys, and they only take down Slardar. There's still Aegis on Meepo. They want to go in.
Taste it if you're Onyx right now. Waiting now for Demon's return, I'd imagine. Whole, only missing out on their Coddle. Anxiously waiting inside here as Abed will continue the pressure out through this bottom lane. Rue shows himself in the top lane here. Luckily for him, there's no serious quick catch at the moment for Onyx to kind of punish him for it.
You need a big RP to win this.
I feel like I've heard this before.
Yes, it's the same story as the last game.
Needs the biggest of RPs here. Be able to bring him in. The arms of Moo and OD in hopes that they can wipe the floor of Onyx before they're able to kind of get anything serious done. Looks like Swindle may have overextended a bit. 747 is going to be able to help him out with the prison. Demon pops his BKB as he starts trying to swing at 747. Swindles will come back at the E-Blade and go out, and now they're going to be forced to fight. They're trying to commit on in, but they can't find a good target. They'll settle with an RP onto Abed and shove him right back inside the base, and that will get the finish of the Aegis here. Over on the other side, Abed will make his return. The Omni Slash goes out. It's going to be a double kill for Mason, and it leads into another. Buyback's going to be forced out from 747, but it does look like Onyx may have finally done it here. With a triple kill coming out from Mason, it's only 2 survivors remaining here for Complexity, so Onyx go back to the top lane to finish what they had started. Tier 3 going down, and so is the Rax. Onyx are doing it.
There's no buyback on Magnus. There's no buyback on Bristleback.
Shots coming out from 747. Some good work for Demon. They're looking to go for the finish. They try to help him. Good save there with the E-Blade. 747 now going to get caught with the Hex. Abed jumping in, looking to go for the boost. This could be it. He takes him out. There's no buyback. And Onyx may have just played their way through not 1, not 2, but 3 best of 3s and won all of them to qualify for the Kiev Major. Unreal performance from them.
Onyx have really done it this game. I think teams need to learn their lesson. You just need to ban Meepo. Oh, look at the build. 3 Diffusal Blades, level 2 plus Sight of Vice.
Out of control. That's the call. That's the game. Onyx have done it. Woohoo! Out against Freedom, take him to a 3-game stretch. You move on to face NP. That Complexity had just beaten down. You take them out in 2 games with the Meepo, and Complexity didn't take a note of it. Wow. Unbelievable. There it is.
I'm kind of speechless here. I really didn't expect Onyx to win, but today